Hello, hello, hello. We are back at Bravery Studios for another episode of Act Up with me, Alana J. And you already know, I'm so excited to be here today. Wherever you are watching, wherever you are tuned in, follow, subscribe, smash the like button, get the notifications. Do it. Do all the things. Press all the, but don't press my buttons, but press. Well, if you're special, you can press my buttons. Anyway, we're not we're not gonna start off like that. I'm really happy to be here today with a hilarious comedian. She's a comedian. She is a comedy festival producer, a show producer, not even a comedy festival producer. She's a comedy festival creator. She made the festival. Eyes Up, right?
Eyes Up Here.
Eyes Up Here.
Yeah.
The Eyes Up Here comedy festival creator. It is Kate Lawlor in the building.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Very good to be here.
I'm so excited. We've already learned so much about each other
Yes.
in the moments leading up to sitting down and pressing record. Shout out to Najee in the booth who did that for us. Shout out to Naj. Now, all right, Kate, I already told you how we're kicking off the episode.
Yes.
The listeners know we're playing palabras. Najee's got a burger clock, a burger minute on the burger clock.
Okay.
Ready? You're
Yes.
going to give me the first word or thought that comes to mind.
All right. Let's go.
There are literally no wrong answers.
All right.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Material.
Girl.
Smell.
Odor.
Hand.
Job.
I like that. Purpose.
Laughs.
Chase.
Men.
Amuse.
Park.
Block.
My ex.
It's like the way I said it, right?
Yeah.
But you had to say that. Establish.
A pattern. Right? Do you establish patterns?
Yeah, you establish
Okay,
patterns.
okay.
That's solid. That's a solid phrase.
Okay.
Disclose.
Information.
Audience.
Eyes Up Here.
Cooperate.
Children.
Mouth.
Job.
Hot dog.
Ew.
Likewise. Host.
Me.
Yeah, super.
Ooh.
Ooh is a good reaction. We could take a ooh.
We can take another ooh.
I don't know why-
suppose, Yeah.
Why we had to end like that, universe? Why was that the last one that was on the list? But you know what? We are not suffering. We are. Oh, I took a picture of my butt. We are thriving and all of that good stuff. Okay, we got the next minute. Oh, what's that? What clock is that today? We got a little
It's a
chicken.
hen,
Is that a hen?
I believe. Where's the rooster?
I don't think it's a cock.
Okay.
Roosters are cocks, right?
Yes, they are.
That's correct.
Mhm.
Okay. I should know that. All right. We got a minute. Rapid fire interview. I'm going to ask Kate whatever comes to my head for a minute straight. Let's see what happens. What is your middle name?
Mary.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, Kate Mary Lawlor.
Mhm.
Where are you originally from?
Bloomfield, New Jersey.
Okay, Bloomfield. Okay, What county is that?
Essex.
Follow-up
The
question.
best
That
one.
doesn't count. That was just a follow-up question. Okay. What is your favorite activity beyond comedy?
It's either bike riding or skating, probably.
Figure skating? Ice skating?
Yeah, well, I mean, I played hockey in college too, so
Oh.
like, yeah.
She played. Okay, 28 seconds. What position did you play in hockey?
Right wing.
I don't know why I asked. I don't know. All I know is go and goalie. That's it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite? Who's your favorite comic?
Dave Chappelle.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
I'm gonna go with 10 Things I Hate About You.
What is your favorite vacation destination?
I'm going to Dublin in 4 weeks. So I'm gonna
Yes,
say that.
Dublin. You
Yeah.
know, let's clap it up. Let's get some claps. Kate's a great.
Oh, thank you.
And so did I, because I didn't know what I was going
You
to say.
did. You're very, very quick.
I always ask the vacation destination just because, you
Mhm.
know, I love to get out of here. It makes me feel like I'm there. I've never been to Ireland. You have family there, right?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that where you're going?
No, but I am gonna meet some of them while I'm there. But yeah, I'm going with my best friend. We went to Europe together last summer as well, but we signed up for like one of those like group trips, and it's like super like discounted. Like they plan like your itinerary and everything. So I'm going with them, and then I get like a couple free days. So I have a couple cousins that I've met and like been in contact with, but I think they're all coming to Dublin to meet me on the same day, like the whole extended family. So
These are family that you're meeting for the first time?
some of them I've met, but some of them I have not. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
I'm jelly.
It'll be a time.
Are you doing any comedy while you're out there?
No, I'm there for like 5 days, and
Yeah.
like it's all like planned by someone other than me.
Right. So
Yeah.
wait, is this? How did you find out about this pre-planned?
I know a lot of people who've done things like this. Like I'm doing EF Ultimate, but there's also Kontiki is apparently a really big popular one. It's probably the best way to travel as like a young single person because it's like you're not technically doing it alone. Like you
Right.
are with a group of people and people who know the area. They also have payment plans too. So like so then you're like, yeah, you pay for like throughout the year, and sometimes they have like sales and deals. Yeah, so this isn't an ad for EF Ultimate.
They don't sponsor us, but you know, I might sponsor
I
them.
mean, they could, yeah.
Kontiki and what was the other one?
EF Ultimate Break.
EF Ultimate Break. Okay.
I do think it's mostly geared towards like college students, but like I think like up to like 35 or like 40, like do them. Yeah.
Yeah. People. We're so young. We're so young. Okay. We're so young, pushing 40 and shit, especially being single or whatever. Anyway, okay. So I actually have a friend who met her husband on a Kontiki.
Oh, really?
Yes. She literally, shout out to Alyssa Bermudez. She has a graphic novel coming out. I think I want to do she's in Australia. Let me get to the fucking point. She met her now man on a Kontiki. I think they went to like Laos. They went all over Asia. And essentially what happened was she went back to the States. He went back to Australia. They continued talking.
Yeah.
And he was like, Mamacita, come over to Australia, be my wife. And she did. And her life is incredible from what I see on the internet.
Yeah, you see, you get out of your comfort zone. There's a whole world of, I've lived in like my hometown forever. Like my soulmate's clearly not there. So like he could be in Dublin, or he could be from America and in Dublin the same time as me. Yeah.
Yeah, 1,000%. Is that part of the incentive going?
No, I want to meet an Irish boy, but but then we're probably related. All Irish people are related. It's such a thing. But
is it?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know.
It's a small island. Like yeah.
Oh, a lot of inbreeding.
Yeah, they did an SNL skit about it like not too many like years ago. Yeah,
really.
Like, yeah, and I was just reading all the comments, and they were like, "If you're offended, you're not Irish." It's like I found out like I did my like family tree in like 4th grade, and like my great grandparents are like second cousins, and my dad was like, yeah. He was like, that's how it was. And I'm like, yeah.
So kind of like Latinos, huh? Not all the Latinos, but anyway. All right, we're not gonna get into the kissing cousins. Although I know some who have. They're not here. I digress. So that's awesome. You're going to Dublin.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Where else have you been?
So last summer I was in Austria and Germany, and then the summer before I was just in England. But yeah.
Just England. Was this again through one of these?
No. So my mom's brother lives in Europe because he was a Navy SEAL. Now he works for like the government, and he is stationed in Germany, and he has like kind of helped me come to Europe the past like 2 summers.
Okay, plug.
Yeah, exactly. But this is like the first trip that I've like actually paid for on my own.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's all right. You deserved it.
Yeah, exactly.
You deserve that. All right. Very cool. So we've lived in Jersey our whole life. We just found out that we went to the same high school, not at the same time. But we are both paladins. Okay. Did they have a step team when you were there? I don't think so.
I feel like they did.
They canceled us.
I don't know. I know cheerleading was like a very big thing. I feel like they did because I feel like there was like a dance team in addition to the cheerleading team.
They always had. So when I was there was cheer, dance, and step.
Oh,
yes.
I don't know if there was step then.
Probably not. They canceled us. I'm pretty sure that by the time you were there, they canceled us. They were like, "You're doing too much. You guys are shaking too much ass. You gotta stop. You gotta stop." But anyway, So we can't relate on that. But I had a
There was a lot of ass shaking when I was there.
that's what I'm
Like there
saying.
was
I'm like, the dance team is doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We're just a little browner.
it was
Anyway,
it was a very sexual dance team for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, perhaps Catholic. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Was Mr. Fatika there when you were there? Justin Fatika? Does that ring
I
a
don't
bell?
think so.
Okay. So when I was there, we had I don't even know what he was. Was he a teacher? I don't know. Anyway, there's an HBO documentary about this man. And I partook. I partook in some of his retreats.
Oh.
And I was on a hip hop dance ministry. The name of the ministry was Hard as Nails.
Wait, I know this. I watched a documentary on this man. Not after I
go.
left PC. Oh my god.
So he was already gone by the time you were there.
Yeah, he was
That's
gone by the
crazy.
time I was there.
Y'all, this is a real documentary. This was a real thing. Justin Fatika was wild. Probably still is. He would get up in the middle of the retreat and have somebody hit him over the back with a metal chair.
I like
WWE.
Oh my god, I
Yup.
remember this. Like
This is what Jesus did for you. It was so theatrical. I'm like, Justin, just act. You know what I mean? Just be an actor. What are we doing here?
Oh my god, I never even realized that he worked at PC. Like
did.
when I watched, I knew he like went to Seton Hall, like university.
Mhm.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
crazy.
I was on his dance ministry, dancing to Christian rap songs that went, "The light of Christ is a blazing one." I don't remember the.
I just remember like there was this scene about a girl where a girl was like crying about losing her virginity.
Yes,
And there
girl.
was like
I think she was my classmate.
there was another one where he like pulled this girl up and called her like fat in front of like
They were my classmates. Those
oh
two.
my god,
I graduated with them.
are you traumatized?
A little bit. Go ahead, where you
No, I don't even know. I just imagine I feel like I have some religious trauma.
Oh,
but
that's
like
I feel like it's impossible to go to Catholic school and not have trauma.
exactly.
I think it's
Yeah.
absolutely impossible. Even though I didn't get hit. I don't know if you got hit.
No.
But I know down south they're still hitting, or they were still hitting up until very recently. But on the virginity note, so basically I left the ministry. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to the dance ministry, but one day we just stopped dancing for the Lord. We stopped twerking for Christ. One day. I don't remember when. But on one of the retreat nights, Fatika made us all get on. I didn't know this was going to be a part of the agenda, but we were supposed to take a virginity oath. An oath of virginity, right? And I would look, Jesus was still my first husband, you know what I mean? That was still my first man, you know what I mean? I was very into God.
So was I.
I mean, we kind of had to be, right?
Yeah.
So in the moment of the virginity oath, I took my hands off my heart. I was like, I'm not gonna lie to Jesus. I got a boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm about to get it popping in a couple of weeks. Like it's on the calendar. I planned it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm not gonna lie to Jesus, but I'm not taking this oath. So yeah.
Oh.
Very memorable.
Oh wow. I just it's so good. Like we keep saying that like our lives are intertwined. And I had no idea.
Yeah.
Well, I think like thank goodness you like got out.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have been on the documentary, but I think I'm glad that I'm not. Do you have any were there any specific moments that stand out from PC for you? Was there anything radical like that going on when you were there?
No, but one of my teachers is married to his current student. And it was very known.
Wait. Current student?
No, his current wife was his student. But sorry, my bad. But when she was a student, it was very known they were having an affair. And recently I ran into him because she was singing at the bar I go to, and I said hi, and he was like, "That's my wife on stage." And it was like, and we all knew they were sleeping together like the whole time that we were in high school. She was a grade above me. He had a brother that was in the school, and then they like finally came public like after she graduated college.
Right, because wow,
yeah.
after she graduated college, wow, they kept that on the low for a minute.
Yeah.
That happened while I was there too. That definitely happened while I was there too. One of the football coaches was dating a senior while I was there.
When I committed to that, we all committed, me and my friends all committed to PC. I was still in 8th grade at the time.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
so cute. You committed.
But like literally right after that, we weren't even going yet.
Mhm.
And these two teachers were arrested for sleeping with the students on the class trip to Germany.
What?
And one of them had been having like an affair with like one of the other girls like throughout the school year. Yeah.
This was PC.
Yes, this was PC.
They were arrested.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was like fully on the news. And then it was like we all came into school because 15 of us had committed to, like, I went to a small Catholic school. There was 36 kids in my grade from like kindergarten to 8th grade. 36 kids and 15 of us had committed to PC.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the school that you went to? I'm not gonna know it, but
St. Thomas
okay.
in Bloomfield. Yeah.
Of course, gotta be a saint.
Yeah. My dad went there. Yeah.
Wow. So you're a legacy.
I am.
Did your dad go to PC?
No, my dad went to Xavier in New York.
My brother went to Xavier.
Oh,
yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. For 2 years. Then when we moved from New York to Jersey, then we both went to PC. So I only did 1 year in the city. And then I did the rest of high school at PC. Okay, wait. So not to delve too much into this. So the teacher that is now married to his former student, was he married at the time?
No.
Okay. Because when you said had an affair, I was like, hold up, he was married.
No, he wasn't married. He was like he had to be 24 because his brother went to school with us.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, good times, PC. Got always keep it interesting. You know what? Did you watch the show Daria at all?
No, but I know she's a cartoon, right?
Yes.
And she has like dark hair. She's like emo or something.
She's very emo.
Okay.
She's very emo. Daria was a shit. Okay. There's a character there's a character on that show that is allegedly based off of a teacher that was at PC. But anyway, Mr. Ambrosio, he was wild.
Bro, he need to fight with my dad.
Desk across the room. He was my homeroom teacher.
Oh my God, you
violent. He was violent. We were just
oh my God.
I think some of the people laughed, and I think that made him even more upset.
He would like lose his mind because people would be like clicking pens like during class. That was like a thing where he'd like just stop in the middle of the lecture and be like, people think it's funny to be clicking the pens at me when I know I don't like it. It was crazy. Like he called my dad. It was like a week into like my freshman year of like high school, and he calls my dad because I like didn't do my homework. And then I was like, I was like, you don't want to call my dad Mr. Ambrosio. Like Mr. Ambrosio was like this like little like nerdy old man, and my dad is like a Marine. Like, kind of like you do not want to step to this fight. And he called my dad, and then my father's like, so? And he's like, kids don't do their homework. Like, why are you bothering me at work? Like, what? And then he's like,
at work?
Yes, my father's a civil engineer, like overseeing a construction site, and he's calling him to be like, your 14-year-old didn't do their Latin homework like 2 weeks into school. And then like my dad like
no boundaries.
Yeah, and then he like went to the back to school night, and my dad like walked up and shook his hand and was like, I'm Mike Lawlor, my daughter's gonna drop your class. And his whole thing, he's like, the fact that you disrespected me, like it was nuts. Yeah. And then my dad died like 2 weeks later.
Really?
Yes. And then but then after that, because I ended up not dropping the class.
Yeah.
Because then he like after he like met my dad, he was like, Miss Lawlor, I thought you were dropping this class. And I was like, I'm not. And then my dad died. And then he ended up having like a real soft spot for me for like the whole year. But it was like he'd be like, do you want to take the test? And I'd be like, no. And he'd be like, okay. I failed. So I failed freshman year Latin. But he was like nicer to me than he was to a lot of people. But he's an insane man.
He's absolutely insane. Did you have to make that class up? Did you have to retake it in the summer?
No. Okay. No, I didn't. But because also it's like, because when I went, you only needed 2 years of a language.
Okay.
So it's like, if you fail it, you just, like, I had to make it up. I didn't have to retake Latin. Like, I took a different language.
Got you.
Yeah.
Smart.
Exactly.
Smart. Take something a little more.
Yeah.
Take something people actually speak. I had to take Latin in elementary. Or whatever the fuck. It was like fourth to eighth, I think I had to take it. Boop, 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 boop. We moving. All right. So let's fast forward a little bit. Mm-hmm. Also, sorry about your dad. I didn't realize you were so young when he died.
It was the night of homecoming.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It did. It really did.
This was freshman year?
Yes. And my parents were divorced, and my dad was the one I lived with.
No wonder you started comedy so young.
Yeah, exactly. And my dad was the one I lived with. So, like, the next day I had to, like, move out of my house. Yeah. It was...
Damn.
That's why, yeah. high school was rough for Kate. She had Mr. Ambrosio. She had all this going on. But it definitely made me like funny. Like,
Right.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Mhm. I was
You know?
funny before that though. It was,
To
but
be clear.
yeah.
Okay. It wasn't just the trauma, y'all. It's not just the trauma.
No. But yeah,
So when did you start?
I was 19. It was I was in college and I had transferred from Bergen Community, and I was going to William Patterson, and I was going because I wanted to study music management. Like, I had done theater my whole life, and I was like, I love performing, I love music, but like I am not good enough to like make a career at this, but I want to, like, I was so interested in the behind the scenes stuff. I wanted to get into concert promotion. That was absolutely what I wanted to do. Concerts are still like my like other like passion in life. But I had started college as a theater major, right? But I had
At Willie P.
No, at Bergen.
At Bergen.
Then I transferred to Willie P because I wanted to study music management, but I had to have like a semester already in that school before I could claim music management as a major. So I went in still as like a theater major, and I was like all minor in theater because I still do like love theater, and like I love acting. I still want to do shows, but like I don't know. I was getting very frustrated learning theater. Like, I'd be like studying scripts and stuff. I don't know. It was very like annoying to me. I didn't like doing that. I was like, yeah, this isn't really it anymore. So I transferred to Willie P, and theater and comedy was one major there, right? And I like didn't really know like what that meant because that's not like a thing. And
I didn't even know they had a comedy major.
they don't anymore. Don't worry about it. But theater and comedy is one singular major. So I got put in fundamentals of comedy. Like I met with like the transfer advisor. She was like, "Oh, this would be a great class for you." And I was like, "Sure, like whatever." And I thought fundamentals of comedy, like I assumed it was like acting improv, like that. And it was a stand-up class. Yeah. And it was like, first day of class, teacher didn't show up. And then
figures.
So
he probably got booked.
So then like
he probably had a gig.
The third week or something, I had to like go up and do stand up for the first time. And then the second I did it, it was like everything else I ever thought about, like the music management, the theater, it was just all gone. Like I never wanted to do anything else ever again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was like it's so completely just like by accident. And it was like, I don't know, it was just this, once I started like writing and like, it was kind of, I feel like it truly gave my life just like purpose, where it was like all like the childhood trauma, like the being weird, the awkwardness. It was like I finally had like something like I could finally make something out of it. Like it all happened to like give me this gift, and now I can talk about it and I can like make other people laugh. And it was like, and before, like, because I did theater my whole life and I was always like good. I always got parts. I was always like, I had a pretty singing voice, stuff like that. But I was never like, I was a good skater. Like, I'm better than other people, not compared to the girls I work with. Like, until comedy, I never knew what it was like to be like the best at something. And like, there's just plenty, and I'm not always the best, but there's plenty of nights where I am. And it's like,
listen. You gotta toot beep beep. You gotta toot the horn.
Oh, absolutely.
Who got the keys to the Jeep?
Yeah,
Kate.
Keys to the Jeep. Oh,
I didn't make that up. It's from a song. But
okay.
Nonetheless, you take it with you and the Jeep. Okay, that's amazing.
Thank you. What about you? How did you get started?
Well, I wanted to back. We didn't even get to talk about skating yet, but because there was a lot of relatability in what you said. But I started much later. Honestly, like stand up comedy was definitely one of those things that I was like, that looks amazing.
Yeah,
that looks really cool. But like, not even just stand up comedy. Never in my very Catholic school bubble existing, really no arts having education. Never did I even fathom that any of this was feasible. Like there was just, I obviously I knew people did these things, but I had a complete disconnect between it being a profession and like, me just being a consumer of it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, honestly, pretty similarly, like I started with acting, I've been sober for 8 years. Acting, yeah, acting was really the only thing that I could show up for
Mm.
when I was drinking.
Mm.
I started acting like a few years before I got sober. Um, and honestly, I was talking about this with my friend the other day. Like, I didn't even know how to express my feelings before I started acting. I didn't even know how to like, I was very emotional my whole life. But as far as actually understanding what I was feeling and why I was feeling it, acting kind of gave me that education in a way. So it was
Yeah, because
very
you have to
therapeutic.
you have to do the work. Like,
Right.
a lot goes into conveying that on screen and like to understanding your character. So yeah,
And
it is therapeutic in a way.
the psychology
Yeah,
of the character, because a lot of times you're gonna have to make something believable that you've never experienced anything close to it, right? So it's really the art of empathy. It's the art of putting yourself in somebody else's shoes. Because I'm not going through this, but somebody out there is, like these are somebody's circumstances. This is real to someone, so I have to like honor that and sell it. It's all sales. So it's selling. Right? As comics, we sell
absolutely.
the image in our head to the audience, and we do that through words and movement, right? But yeah, so it was acting, then improv, and then honestly, when I got sober, I was killing in 12-step meetings.
Oh,
I was crushing in 12-step meetings. And I was like, let me try to actually write this out.
That's so funny you say that, because I have a bit about how my parents were in AA like as I was growing up, and they used to bring me to the meetings, and like,
well, Irish, so it makes sense.
of course, yeah. And I used to like always imagine myself like in the meetings when I got older, because like I'd get to talk about myself, and so I'm like that. So I'm like, I've always had a dream of talking about myself to a room full of people uninterrupted. That's where it all began.
Yes, that's how the uninterrupted part. That part.
Yeah,
That part.
They don't heckle you at AA.
No, they don't.
They don't.
You get kicked out.
Yeah.
If they do heckle you, they're probably drunk. Chances are. And then they get taken to the green room or whatever, which is usually a bench outside. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got started. So college class, what was the end, like what was the goal of that class? Did you guys have a show?
Yeah, we they graduate you with a show at Gotham.
What?
Yeah.
We knew about these things.
Yeah, no one knows it. It doesn't exist anymore.
Right. You said it.
Yeah.
I can't go.
Yeah. No, it's that was that. And then I was like, we started like comedy club like in my college, so we had like weekly open mics, and then we'd like go see comics and stuff. So it was kind of like I found like my like niche group of friends to like go. And I have a few friends from college who are still kind of pursuing comedy, but for a lot of people it was just kind of an elective or like a fun thing to do. But like it was very like, it was always known, like it's gonna sound so like conceited, but it was always known like for me, like I was I had like just the hunger in my eye that the rest of them didn't have. It was like, click. It was like, oh, this is what Kate has to do.
Right.
And it really, like, I was really kind of only, I didn't even graduate, but I was really only in college like when I was there for the comedy. Like it was just like, I know we had like a late night TV writing class. I took a writing for primetime class, and my professor for that class, it's worked on Golden Girls, and I was it was crazy because I had to write like a pilot, and I did, and it was like very much like, again, like I just sound so conceited. I'm like, I am, don't get me wrong, I am very but I had like it was just like a real honor, because when I was a kid, I was always like a writer too. Like I wrote like a novel when I was in 6th grade. Like I didn't like publish it, but that was like my thing. I didn't have friends. I'd stay up and I would just like write these stories, and I would have like Golden Girls on like in the background. And I felt like, yeah, like I just thought it was like so well written, so funny. And like that if I could do anything, like I would write like sitcoms for a living. So then like now I'm studying comedy in college with the guy who like wrote the show that like made me like fall in love like with comedy. And then like mine was like the standout script for that semester, and he gave me like an A, and like it was just very like very like affirming, like this is the path that like I'm meant to be on. And yeah, I mean, it didn't get me very far, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did have fun in college. Yeah,
well, that's like
yeah,
super full circle.
exactly. Yeah,
I mean, are you still writing now? Obviously, we write stand up, but
I would say I'm definitely more focused on stand up at the
yeah.
moment because I also like. Because also I love producing, which is like great because I wanted to work in concert promotion at one point,
Mhm.
and it's great because like I still again comedy just kind of gives me the outlet for all the things that I love, like the live events, the writing aspect, and just yapping, you know.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I know.
I do write here and there, but
Mhm.
like eventually, you know, once I get past or once I have my comedy club and someone comes to me with, so what do you have any ideas for a show? Then I'll hand them my pamphlet. But
Yeah, you gotta have a pamphlet.
hmm
You gotta have a pamphlet. Is that an objective, having a venue?
oh, that's absolutely like, yeah.
Where? Here?
Probably. Yeah, probably Jersey. It would be called Eyes Up Here, obviously.
Yes. Do you know what's funny? I hate when I do that's one of my idiosyncrasies that I hate.
Idiosyncrasies.
Idiosyncrasies. Jesus.
Now you're making me second guess how you say it. Idiosyncrasies.
I haven't spoken too much today. So I should have done an articulation exercise before we started. But nonetheless, one of my idiosyncrasies is I always do that. I'm like, do you know? Guess what? It's like, obviously you don't know what, guess who I saw today? Obviously you don't know. Like, why do I do that? It's just like such a setup for like, pay attention to me. You know what I mean? Anyway,
You're overthinking it.
I am. But that isn't that part of
Yeah,
part of
being
what
a
we
woman.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, dissecting
Mhm.
minutia. Okay. But now I don't even remember where I was going with that.
We're talking about a venue, and you said,
Okay. The Eyes Up Here, the
Mhm.
Eyes Up Here thing is so funny because you've been doing the festival for 4 years now, right?
this is the third year of the festival, yeah. But the show's been around for 4 years, yes.
Okay. So when I was in the UK, when I was in the UK, I was doing this bit where it was just built into a bit. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Mm.
Because I would talk about both sets of my lips, and I'd be like, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Anyway, and when I saw the name of the festival, I was like, oh my god, I love that so much. I'm like,
And
we're on the
another
same-
way we're connected.
yes, I'm on the same wavelength. Eyes up here. I don't have as big as cannons as you do, but nonetheless, they're there.
They're there. They're pretty
Yeah,
good.
they do. They do what they gotta do.
Proportionate,
They
I would
do
say. Yeah.
what they gotta do. Yeah, no, my shirt is crooked. This $3 shirt that I bought on Bergen Line. Shout out to Bergen Line in North Bergen. So, okay, I've never created a festival.
Mm.
So what all goes into that?
A lot, honestly. It was like, so I wanted to have a festival for like a while. And I was like, after I started producing, I like mentioned to like other people who like ran shows like in North Jersey.
Mhm.
There used to be a North Jersey Comedy Festival, and just like nobody else really seemed interested. And then I was just like, what if I just like did it myself? So you kind of have to. It's hard because like I do feel like I always like learn something each year. Like this year, I feel like I've ironed out a lot of the details. Like last year, I tried to like have it go to charity, which never again, never again.
What do you mean have it go to charity?
Like the proceeds?
Oh.
And it was like it is so much work to run a festival, and you like really do invest a lot of money into it. So
Mhm.
if I was like a bigger name and it wasn't such an indie festival, it would be a different story. But it's like, I don't know. But you're always trying to think of like what's like an incentive like to make people submit. And then
Right.
you're also thinking like, how am I gonna what's like stands out about my festival? And the truth is people are gonna submit just because they want a credit. And it's a fun thing to do. It's fun to like
Yeah.
be part of it. So and like, yeah, the first year I did it, my professor from college actually helped me a lot, and she helped me like secure some like venues and stuff.
Which professor was this? Was this?
She was my stand-up professor.
Okay.
Yeah, but she did help.
Wow, I'm so misogynistic. I assumed it was a he. Oh my god.
No, no,
I was like, he didn't show up.
she used to tour with Amy Schumer. She like opened for Jim Gaffigan. Like she had her She had her credits, but yeah, she was a professional comic for like 10 years, I think. And then she just stuck to teaching because she had like 3 kids and everything. But yeah, so she helped me a lot. And it was like I learned a lot about door deals and everything and how to like email venues. And this year I've like kind of I think is going to cost me the least amount of money than in the years prior. So that's good. And it's all going to be in New Jersey this year, but and I not everyone who does festivals makes it competitions, but I think it incentivizes people to submit because it's like they might win something back, you know? And then it's like so
and get bragging rights.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
and then also that incentivizes them to bring audience, which is like it's not a bringer, but it's like oh, if I bring all these people laugh at my jokes, that's going to make me stand out and I will win. So it's like you kind of want to trick the comedians into doing some of the work for you.
Who determines the winners? The audience?
The audience. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Audience and like this year I'm going to have a little influence because last year I was like, oh, okay. Like some of the people that like the audience picked and I was like, and then it was like last year all men won the festival like each night and I was having like an existential crisis.
That's off
like
brand.
I was like, am I the problem? And like so things like that. But then it's also like you run into like a lot of problems. There's just like people will be very like out of pocket. Like people will blow up. It hasn't happened so far this year, but people will like blow up your email and your personal like accounts. You get like some crazies that come out and
comics.
Yeah. And then people try to like people try to be like, oh, I don't need to submit, do I? Like, you know me. And
right.
And it's just in the past, I think, especially when I was younger, I used to be like someone you could like kind of bully into giving you stage time. And now I'm like, so it has helped me grow so much where it's like, don't come for my show. Like my show is like, my festival is like kind of the only thing I've done with my life. I'm very protective of it. And I'm just like, if you don't like the way I run things, you don't have to fucking do it. And I'm like, and then it's like, it's just so interesting because they'll be like, oh, it's just like, just another bar show. I do your shows all the time. Like, so then why do you even want to fucking do it? You honestly know there's something special about the festival or you would even be having this conversation. Like,
right.
So things like that. And then you just run into politics
here and there.
Of course.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that in this line of work.
But yeah. And it's a lot of fun. You meet and it like every year, like I'll get like an emotional moment where like I'll just be like, this is really like what it's all about. And it's cool. You meet a lot of new people and like one of the guys who like won my festival the first year just opened up his own club like in Brooklyn. So that's like it's dope. Like,
Kyle?
No, but it's with Kyle, yeah.
The Bushwick Comedy Club?
Yeah. Jad. And yeah, he's one of the partners, yeah.
I haven't been out there yet.
Neither have I. No.
Let's take a trip.
Yeah, we should. We totally should.
We should take a trip. I'm sure they're low on gals. Well, I'm not sure. There are a lot of gals in Bushwick.
I was going to say Bushwick.
I know. You tell him, Najee. You tell him. But you were gonna say what?
No, I was just gonna say Bushwick. I feel like they've got some ladies. Right? I feel like more than we do, like in Jersey.
There's hella women in New York. There's so many amazing women identifying comedians.
Absolutely.
In the city. But we got some players.
We definitely do.
What other festivals have you been a part of?
I've done the Staten Island Comedy Festival.
Okay, SI.
And then I did
I don't know why I said that.
I did Laughing Buddha.
How was that?
It's okay. You meet a lot of people. It was at St. Mark's, and it was the same thing, but it was like multiple weeks. When I say the same thing, I mean it was also like competition, but it would be like a bunch of people would advance to the next round. And like I get it. It's a business. Like it does like that again. It incentivizes people to like bring people out, pack out the club. But it's just that they do it at like a much larger scale because Laughing Buddha and their mics have been around for so long. And it's cool. They'd get some cool headliners coming in. It's just a standard festival, I would say. There's nothing really special about it aside from like, I don't know. I feel like festivals don't necessarily need to have anything special. people will do it just because, especially out of towners, it's like you want to, like, there's like a big sky festival, like, or like a,
Really?
yeah, like,
Where's that? That Minnesota?
I don't know. Is that Montana or Minnesota?
Montana? I don't
I
know.
don't know, but it's like,
I don't know either one of them women.
it's like you have this like new credit that you can
Right.
put, and it's like now you've done a road gig, you know, and
1,000%.
and that's kind of all it is. It's all just clout chasing, you know.
Yeah, in a nutshell, in a tweet. That's what in an X. I don't know. What do we call them now? Yeah.
An X.
I definitely think there is a lot of value in going out of town.
Oh yeah,
There's so much value. It's also cool to be special, you know?
Yeah.
It's also cool to be the fish out of water. Like, I was talking to my friend about this the other day. I'm like, you know, I feel like I'm here where I'm from. Like, I'm not special here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a dime a dozen here, and that's not a compliment. I thought it was a compliment.
No.
I thought when I was interviewing for jobs, I thought I was at an agency that my brother worked at the time. And she was like, yeah, you know, Alana, like, your resume is a dime a dozen. I was like, thank you. And she was like, that's not a compliment. And I'm like, I must be brainwashed by hip hop because, you know, like a dime.
A dime, yeah.
A dime. I'm a 10.
It's like a 10 out of 12. Like, what is a good thing?
Exactly.
It doesn't, yeah, but it's like, I feel like the saying is not clear. Like, you're a dime out of a dozen dimes. But, like, why do people, a dozen dimes is 120. Like, why do people have just a dozen dimes? It doesn't really make sense, is what I'm saying.
It's a useless,
Doesn't even equal anything.
Ambiguous quantity.
Yeah.
What are we doing with 120 cents?
Yeah.
What are we doing with that?
Exactly.
Nothing. So throwing it in the trash in 2025. Nonetheless, I remember having an argument with my friend. She was like, "It is a compliment." I was like, "Trust me, I will never forget."
It's not a compliment.
That is not.
It's not.
Like, you think I'm small now? Like, I shrunk to like the freaking size of a dime. Anyway, good times.
That's like very harsh feedback to receive on a resume, actually. That's like a rude thing to say to someone.
I was just out of college, like, and I had like 4 internships. I'm like,
oh God.
We need people with experience. So why did I work for
to give me the experience?
I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
Train me.
It's the age old double-edged sword. Have you performed out of town much?
Like a little bit, not like crazy far. Like I mostly just like Philly. But
okay,
yeah,
it's cute.
No, I love Philly. I do love Philly. Yes,
I did a couple of great shows at the City Winery out there. I want to go.
Oh, okay.
I want to go out. I want to go back. Let's go back. We should take a trip.
We should. My best friend lives in Philly. I love Philly.
All right, when we get out of here, we're sending some texts.
Yeah,
we're sending some.
Do you have my number now? Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. We have a little bit of time left, so I want to get more into you. So. Obviously, I've seen you perform, and I know some of your origin story. Would you say, like, how would you describe your brand of comedy?
I always say it's, like, very dark and raunchy, but in a cute way.
A little cute wrong.
Like, I feel like I'm pretty, like, even though it's, like, I'm just saying the most insane shit, I feel like I'm very... like friendly, like, you know, like it's very inviting. Like people feel like they can talk to me, and I'm like, I love crowd work. I'm very much a crowd worker, but I'm not. I hate mean crowd work. I hate watching comics like put down audience members. Like even when they're being like a little bit annoying, it's like I don't know, just like customer service it. Like you know, just be like make them feel heard and then move on with your bit. Like I don't know, but yeah, that's how I would classify me.
I definitely agree. Well, yeah, with the brand, but also with your brand, with your log line of your art, but also with that notion of hating mean crowd work.
I'm
too soft for that.
It's going so viral now.
Yeah.
And I'm very turned off by it. And it's like, if you're going to shut down a heckler, it should like at least be funny. And I don't know. Like, I get it. Like, audience members are getting like a little out of pocket now because of all the stuff they see on TikTok. But like, even audience members don't like hecklers. Like, no one's on their side. You have all the power. Like, do your job, make it funny, steer the conversation. And if it's really out of pocket, like, security's gonna take them out. Like, I don't know. But I don't like put down comedy in general. It's kind of just not really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just make fun of myself. Like, I'm not like, I don't really like to just go in on like roasting people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not my vibe.
Do you ever feel like sometimes I feel as though, because I like to do a lot of self-deprecation too.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes feel like women, especially in the audience, I feel like they hold in the laughter. Like they intentionally don't want to laugh at you. I'm like, sis, let it out.
I've noticed this a lot where like audiences very often don't like women putting themselves down.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's like sometimes like I'll say something, I know it's so well written and it does really well most of the time, but then sometimes people really won't like it. And I'm like,
or you get the groan and it's like,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Y'all lighten up. Like,
mm-hmm. Or like girls will just want to be like, no. Like, well, I'll make jokes about like not valuing myself or like being easy. I think we did a show together. It was
The Thrifts?
No, but at QB's. Do you remember this?
Yes.
Like the bar show?
The bar show.
It was a hard crowd. Like they like weren't listening. But there was this one
they weren't there for
this one like elder woman locked into me the whole time.
Okay. She was sitting right there on the left.
Yeah. Shaking her head. And
Lorna.
It was like hated me.
She did the same thing to me.
But then apparently for like the headliner, she like was like clapping. Threw her head back laughing at like all of his shit. Yes.
I mean, I definitely feel, I've had this conversation with a few people. I feel like in comedy there is no pretty privilege. Like
I would agree with that.
People are not, it's like one of the only spaces where you're not gonna look better for looking better. You know what I mean?
I do agree. Like there's always the argument that like bookers like book who they want to fuck, which is like, first of all, I would like to point out that is not an advantage. That is sexual harassment.
Right.
Like, but audiences don't. Yes, audiences don't respect you or like tune in more because you're a good looking. If anything, I think you have to work harder. Yeah,
1,000%. Like some of the looks I have gotten from men, specifically when I'm on stage, they just look at me like, how dare you be up there thinking you have something to say? It's like, I absolutely agree. I do think that we have to work harder in that capacity.
Yeah. It's hard out here, to be just to be a dime and to be a dime and a dozen.
God, there's like fucking a million dozen of comics out here these days. Post-COVID, everybody became a comic.
Yeah, that is true. There was a big influx of people.
Big influx
after
scene,
COVID.
The scene has inflated as well. Who would be your dream person to open up for?
I mean, I would say Rachel Feinstein at the moment, but I feel like she probably would go with a guy because she does. Like, I know Colin opens for her, but like I know Anthony Jeselnik often chooses women to open.
That's good to know.
Yeah, exactly.
I love him.
I saw him, and Dina Hashem, who's also from Jersey, was his opener. And like I feel like people choose someone who's kind of like opposite of them to open for them.
1,000%. So
in theory, I've kind of opened for Mark Normand before. He doesn't know who I am. I was on a show with him.
Right.
So I'd say maybe Mark Normand or like Sam Morril would probably be. I feel like it would be fun just to like be on the same bill as them.
Hell yeah. Do you listen to their podcast?
Yeah.
I love their podcast. I love it. There's so many good podcasts though. Ugh. This is one of them.
Exactly.
Okay. Awesome. So we got to skedaddle in a second.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This was a pleasure. There's so much more that we didn't talk about figure skating or bulimia, but they'll have to see
when I come back.
Yeah, when you come back, because we're definitely going to have you back. That's another thing that me and Kate both have in common. We were both figure skaters, and we were both former bulimias. Bulimias. I did a whole one-woman show about. I need to bring it back. It was just very triggering. That like, no pun intended. No, that It was very triggering. I did it for my thesis for graduation.
Oh my goodness.
And people were like, "Oh my God, like you have to do this again." And I was like, I kind of have to process a lot of what I showed you guys on stage. Like, I think I need therapy again first. Anyway, it was called The Diary of a Recovering Catholic Schoolgirl.
Amazing.
Yeah, and obviously you have a part in it if I turn it into a full length show. Okay. On that note, on a complete polar opposite note, the name of the show is Act Up with Alana J. We trying to act up. We're trying to level up. We're trying to take action in order to become better people. How do you suggest people act up today?
I'm just gonna go with drink your water. That's truly been my thing all week. I like threw my neck out so I couldn't go to the gym. So I was like, okay, if I can't do that, I'll get in my steps and I'll drink my water. Like just always any like small change or thing you can do for yourself, you should do it. Whatever it is that day.
We are arriving at the hydration station.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
A gallon every day, baby.
You are supposed to drink a gallon.
A gallon every day.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've had a gallon of coffee today and maybe
I've
16 ounces of water. We got to work on that ratio. So thank you for the reminder, because I concur. And then the last question is, if you were currently writing your memoir, we know you already wrote a novel in 6th grade. I don't know if that was a memoir. We'll talk about that the next episode you're on. But if you were currently writing your memoir, what would you name this chapter of your life?
Lock the fuck in.
Lock the fuck in?
Yeah.
Like a command?
Yeah.
Lock the fuck in.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. I got to get locked and loaded myself.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting locked.
We are. We're out here grinding.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're fucking doing it. I have to remind myself.
It's just, are you the old? No, you're not the oldest.
I'm the youngest.
Oh, you're the youngest?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say it's like an oldest daughter thing where it's like we're just always like hard on ourselves. We have to, but it could just be type A personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfectionist.
Exactly.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm better with that. I'm getting a lot better with that. Like, there was a point in time I couldn't send a text message with a typo in it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Now, I don't even edit my text messages when there's typos. I'm like, edit.
I'm so over editing it. Like, figure out what the fuck I'm saying. People caught up on typos are the worst type of people.
I know.
Like, you knew what I fucking meant.
I used to be one of them. No, I wouldn't get caught. I wouldn't get caught up on someone else's typo.
People like on somebody else's. You know, it's like, or if you post something.
I think you meant this. I think I meant shut the fuck up. No, no, I love you. I'm just kidding. I love everyone. I'm actually very soft, which is also why I don't love mean shit. Mm-hmm. I did one roast. We're supposed to be getting out of here, and I'm starting a whole other conversation, but we are going to get out of here. I did one roast in my life, and I will never do one again.
I hate them.
I am too soft.
I really do.
Basically, it was a roast battle. The guy who won is hilarious. The guy who I went against is hilarious. He basically told me, we each had 3 jokes, back and forth. He basically did 3 jokes about how I had no ass. And I told my friend this the other day.
Not true.
Girl, comparative to Louisiana ass.
That's fair.
My ass was not ass.
That's always my worst fear that somebody is going to say it to me. Roast battles, so I actually do understand.
Yeah. So I'm too soft for roast battles, and I don't care who knows it. Thank you, Kate.
Thank you.
Plug your stuff. Plug your stuff.
Follow me and follow me on Instagram at Kate with the Cannons or Eyes Up Here Comedy.
If you're not already following Act Up with AJ, please do. That's the Instagram for the show. Alana J TV is where I be on the internet. Subscribe, smash that like button, tell a friend, tell your mother, tell your sister, tell your brother. Mwah! Thank you for being here. We love you.
Yay.
Bye.